Hello, everyone, and welcome back to flip number 58. I'm finally doing another flip through, and I cannot be more happy about it. I've been doing a series on this book. This is the book that I've been using in the series that I've been doing about how I prepare my altered composition books, or how I alter my composition books to use as my Fauxbonichi. So most of these pages you've seen in some form or fashion while I've been preparing them, but now I'm just going to do a quick run through and show you the completed pages to do a flip through. So this book is going to hold July and August. And we had gone down on this day to our house down south. We have a weekend home, and we hadn't been down there in quite some time. And my husband had finally gotten a week off vacation, so we were happy for that and happy to be headed down south. And yeah, we're hoping to just relax. We had some home repairs to do and things like that. But yeah, we were hoping to maybe get out on the boat or just have fun being together. That's what life's all about. And we had gyros for dinner. Yum. And then this day here, my daughter and husband got up at dawn and went out real early to go dolphin fishing, mahi-mahi fishing. She is his little fishing buddy, and so they love going out and spending time together. They didn't catch anything, which was unfortunate, but they had fun being together. And then my husband started painting our bedroom, and the kids had some friends over in the evening. And then while my husband and daughter were out fishing that morning, I was busy downstairs cleaning. We have a 400 square foot downstairs patio. It's kind of like an enclosed patio, I guess, because our house is on stilts. So the front part of it is like a carport, and the last part of it is this patio that we have. So we keep our grill down there. We have, couches and tables, and we have a domino table and a picnic table, and it's a wonderful place to just hang out and have fun, listen to music and stuff like that. And so that morning I needed to clean it because it had been a while since we'd been down and we were having friends over. Then that evening, when my kids had their friends over, they had gone out on the golf cart. We have a golf cart down there, and we just tool around our little neighborhood, and they take it out a lot and go over to a little cay that is near us so that they can watch the sunset. So this time while they were out, my son had a little bit of a topple out of the golf cart. So yeah. That's what happens when someone's leaning one way while the driver's turning the other way. So yeah, he fell out. So he came in that night, and his elbow was swollen. Of course, he was a little bit scraped up, and so we weren't sure if we'd have to take him to the ER or not. But we gave him some Tylenol, had him put some ice on it, and that got him through the evening. And then the next morning, of course, we had to take a trip to the ER. So my husband took him down there. He got x-rays done and found out that his wrist of all things was broken. That's what the ER said. His wrist of all things was broken and not his elbow, which I thought was odd because his elbow was what was swollen and what was bothering him, not his wrist. So I found it odd. But anyway, the story will continue in a few pages. Then our friends did come down that evening or afternoon. And so, oh my gosh, it was so flipping hot out. Holy cow, it was hot. And so my husband decided to just take an impromptu boat ride. And we just, rode around, got the nice sea breeze on our faces and wind blowing through our hair. And we took a short boat ride just to see the pretty houses that are right on the shore, and that was fun. And then we came home and we grilled burgers downstairs, and my husband had made some homemade mac and cheese, and it was really yummy. And then this day here was July 4th, and it was pretty uneventful as far as, what we were doing. We weren't doing anything to celebrate. Our friends had actually gone home, and our kids actually in the afternoon went back to our other house because they were going to be working that week, so they were going to be coming back and forth, So anyway, yeah, it was uneventful until the evening came and all the rockets started going off and my dogs were freaking out. I mean, they would not even do their nightly duties because they were so freaked out. They hate fireworks. And this cute little kawaii firework I got off of YouTube. I love to watch Mayu. Her channel is called Fun to Draw, and she does very simple, easy to follow tutorials on how to draw kawaii little images, and I love her channel. So then the next day, it was a Tuesday. The kids were at work, so my husband decided, yeah, they were going to be at work the next few days, so he decided to go ahead and repaint and redo the kids' bathroom. So we took all their stuff out of the bathroom, and he painted it a beautiful gray color, and we added some new accessories in there. So yeah, it came out really cute. And then here we have, gosh, when you are redoing even the littlest room in your house, there's always something that you go to do and you figure out that you're missing something that you need from the hardware store. So you end up taking 50 trips to and from the hardware store. So anyway, on one of those times, we stopped off at a an artist place that we like to go to. My husband, is kind of friends with the guy who owns it just because we've been there so many times. He and his wife are such sweethearts. And so we stopped off, and he is what we call a conch artist. And I had a question on my page, what is a conch artist? Well, conch, for one, is pronounced conch, not conch. And as far as I know, I mean, I'm no expert, but as far as I know, it's called conch. And it's one of two things. A conch refers to a resident or native of the Florida Keys. And the second thing that it is actually a shellfish. And they have, they make conch chowder, they make conch fritters out of the shellfish that's inside the beautiful shells that you see. The conch shells are the ones that you see people that they're big, they're rather large shells, and they have beautiful pink on the inside, and then you hold them up to your ear and people say that you can hear the ocean. That's a conch shell. So anyhow, so we went to his artist workshop, and my husband he had to get this sign. Even though my husband doesn't drink beer anymore, he doesn't drink at all anymore. But he, gets these upcycled things from this artist all the time, and that's what we use to decorate our downstairs patios. So it was fun seeing them again. And then these are some pictures of our bathroom that my husband did a beautiful job on. And while we were yet again running more errands that day, I did happen to go into the Dollar Tree and found some really cute washi tape, so I was glad for that. And okay, this day the kids were back, or my son didn't go to work, I don't think, this day. Yeah, I don't think he went to work this day. So they came back down, and he went for a follow-up. And in the follow-up, we found out that it was indeed his elbow that was broken and not his wrist. Okay, so apparently the ER doctor does not know the difference between a broken wrist and a broken elbow-ish like bone. So anyhow, he ended up, this was before he went for his follow-up. He was in a cast up to his armpit, and he was doing really well with it, though. It wasn't hurting as much. And but yeah, once we found out it was his radius close to his elbow that was broken, the doctors, suggested taking the cast off. There's really nothing you can do about it. It was a compression fracture. And so, yeah, he was only required to wear a sling. And then because he really couldn't do anything, he just needed to rest his arm and my son. So he and my husband just had a Sons of Anarchy marathon. And I probably was just sitting at the bar watching or working in my Fobo that day. And then I don't know if anybody remembers bazooka gum. My husband loves bazooka gum, and he had a piece of it, and I found this little thing inside of it. They used to have little cartoons wrapped up inside. Now they have other things. So anyway, thought I'd add that in there. And then again on Friday, my husband was up early at dawn and went fishing. He again did not catch anything. I think he went out by himself that time. And then I ended up just staying home and working on a whole bunch of pages. And this is actually the day I started working in this book. So I was already 8 days late when I first started this book. And yeah. And then later that afternoon, my poor big handsome, he wasn't feeling well at all, but he had fun fishing that morning. And then the next morning he went out fishing again. My daughter again did not go with him because she felt like sleeping in that morning. But he went out again, and he ended up catching a sailfish, but he couldn't get to his phone in time as it was flying through the air. He couldn't get to the phone in time to get a picture of it. So I had to find a piece of clip art to illustrate that, and he said it was really cool. Luckily, the sailfish threw the hook, so that means that the hook came out of his mouth, and which is a good thing. So he will live and swim another day. And then we went to lunch that afternoon, and the newest craze, which is Pokemon Go, like everyone's playing it. My kids had just discovered it, and they were having so much fun in the back seat collecting Pokemon as we were driving around, running errands and going to lunch. And then we came home and we were just all tired, and we were catching up on Netflix. And then, excuse me, we came home on Sunday, and a big thank you to 500 subscribers. I was so thrilled to wake up and find out that I had 500 subbies, and I have you all to thank for it, and I appreciate it so much. And then this evening here, yeah, my husband was stressing me out because he was making flight arrangements for my kids. They were going out of town for 10 days, and he ended up making the flight arrangements by accident on the wrong day. So he was totally flipping out. He was stressed out, and he was stressing me out. He did get it sorted in the end, though. And then on this day here, yeah, hot flash alert, perimenopause and menopause do suck. So yeah, summer's going to be brutal for me. I filmed 2 videos this day. I had another flippin' migraine. So, yeah, story of my life. Then this day here, we went to the eye doctor. So in here are the glasses, My daughter was mortified. She was like, "Mom, why didn't you tell me I needed my sunglasses? I would have brought them." Oh, well, she lived. So yeah, we had our eye appointments, and we all have to get new glasses. Then after the eye appointment, we went to Cracker Barrel and had a nice breakfast together, me and the kids. And then we went to a nursery to pick up some rocks because my daughter was doing an art project with her K-5 class. And then this day here, this is how I felt. I needed somebody to crank me up. I'm starting to drink my peppermint tea in the evenings again. And yeah, I just had a horrible night's sleep. I was up like every hour. It was terrible. And then, yeah, the 7 dwarves of menopause. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely bitchy, sweaty, sleepy, forgetful, and psycho. Okay. I'm definitely those. Oh my gosh. And then this here refers to me helping my daughter with her K-5 class, clipping out some things for crafts. And this day here, my daughter needed supplies at Michael's, so yeah, I just had to go with her. And yeah, I ended up getting a bunch of washi tape that was priced incorrectly. So I ended up getting like 20 rolls of washi tape for like 50 or 60 cents a piece. It was crazy bargain. So, and then I took the kids to Chipotle because they love going. And this is actually the story that they have on their bags. I just love to put those in here. And then this, I'll stop with this page, I think. And this was, I had gone to, oh no, we stayed home this weekend is what it was. We didn't go down south. And my husband took my son and I out for a nice breakfast and then a bit of shopping. And so, yep, yet again, I picked up more journals, more Molly and Rex paper thingy, whatever. And yeah, the struggle is real, ladies. The struggle is real. I cannot pass up a journal. I just can't do it. So I have more, more pages that I've done, but I'll stop here. I've gone on way long enough, and I will save the rest of it for my next flip through. And like I said in my last, I think it was my last video, I'm going to put my email address down in the bottom in the description box if you would like to email me instead of, writing a public comment on my YouTube channel, but I do thank you so much for your comments, your lovely comments. They are just so wonderful and I really appreciate them. And thank you so much for your overwhelming response to my series videos, which I think I have now concluded, but I might have one more video, but it's kind of part of the series, but kind of not, because I'm going to be showing you the difference between a Staples brand notebook or graph paper composition book and a regular old composition book. There is a difference. No two composition books are created equal. I just have to say that. So that'll probably be my next video. And again, thank you so much for your support and for your comments and all of that stuff. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you next time. Thanks.